face, you get sprung. Wanna pull up front, cause you notice that.
Alright, so Sir Mix-a-Lot might like big butts, and I might like to dance to that song, but I don't like my big butt. I'm trying to lose it, and no amount of exercising seems to make it go away because I'm not doing the right things. So what I had done was a Bodpod assessment. In this video, I'm going to show you what a Bodpod assessment is. You can go to bodpod.com to find more about where you can get a Bodpod assessment and then what it is. But I'm going to tell you that it was awesome. Didn't take any time. $40. If you have a group of 5, it costs $100. But what it does, it's just going to tell you how much you weigh, how much of what you weigh is actually fat, so your percentage of fat, and actually the amount of weight that your fat is on your body, and then the amount of weight that your lean muscle mass is, which is awesome because you might not necessarily make the scales change. You might work really hard, work on your nutrition. You can see results if you are doing the right sort of exercises. And we've all learned about this. There's a whole bunch of chemistry to it. But if you don't know those numbers, it's really hard to know what to do. So I strongly recommend getting a Bodpod assessment rather than doing the caliper body fat assessments, because that has a huge margin of error, 5 to 7%. Mine measured at 18% last time I did it, and my Bodpod assessment told me that I was 25.1% body fat. So a huge difference. And I, for years, chose to just do the caliper, didn't know this existed, and now I'm actually making changes, and I keep going back to that number from the Bodpod assessment. So here you go. Watch this, and I'll be back at the end.
Okay, so just breathe normally, okay. Relax, and just try to limit your movement.
Okay. Hands just on my legs?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Are you serious?
That's it.
Oh my gosh. That was super fast.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Alright, I'm going to bring yours out and step out again so you can change.
Alright, so here was my, what happened, my results. It says who I am here, and then it says my body fat percentage was 25.1. The fat-free mass was 74.9. Fat-free mass is 37 pounds, or fat mass. The fat-free mass was 110. Body mass is 147. So that's how much I weigh. So all these things together, what I want to do is drop that 37 number and increase the fat-free mass number. That includes your organs and bones and whatnot. But the 37, in 12 weeks time, I want to decrease that number. So it says down here the rating table, and I have this highlighted, the 22.1 to 30%, and you know, I'm right in the middle of that, and I need to decrease it. I'd love to be right at 22%, and I just feel like I'd be lean. That's how I would get rid of my big butt, because that's where I store my weight. Genetically, I store my weight in my hips and my thighs, and in order to change anything, I'm working on my nutrition. Revolt Now Fitness is what I've chosen to do. I just really believe in the program. I really believe in food prepping. It's saved me so many times. Nicole Huntsman is the founder and creator of it, and I think that she is a fantastic woman, that she's gone through the program herself. She has gone through losing weight, having 3 kids, actually 4 kids. So she's had up and downs, and that's me. I've gone through 100 pounds of weight loss and 3 kids, and now I'm at a point where I know I could do better, but knowing the science of my body and what I'm made up of is really helping me. Prepping my meals on Sunday, getting everything together so I can make good conscious decisions on what I eat, I think in the long run is going to help me change that number. I'm going to push that 37 number down and increase that 110 number. Ideally, I'd like to lose 10 pounds in that fat mass. It might not happen in 12 weeks, but to see any change is really motivating for me. This week was a big eye-opener. I had some pictures that I took the first, second, and third weeks of Revolt Now Fitness, and then I did the measurements as well, and I see that I've decreased 10.5 inches across my body. In the pictures, you can't really tell. But in those measurements, you can see that there are changes, and that just keeps me from grabbing that piece of Halloween candy or indulging in the food that my family is eating too much of, to be honest with you. So it helps me just be conscious all the way around. So I hope you guys like this video. You get some information out of it, and that you'll go check out a Bodpod assessment yourself, because I think that you'll get a lot out of it, just like I did. So to follow me on this, go to sweathousefitness.com. You're on my YouTube station, so like my YouTube station and subscribe. And also, I will have interviews coming up on the YouTube station, and I'm not just about nutrition and fitness. I'm also about an entrepreneurial journey as I launch my product, a Sweat House towel. So that's a little bit about me. Check out my work, and thank you so much for taking time to learn about the Bodpod. Bye-bye.